Hi, I'm Mike McCormick, live at GBTA Studios here in San Diego, and I'm here with Michael Gulmann, Chief Product Officer for Egencia. Michael, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Good morning, thanks for having us.
So, certainly one of the buzzwords we've heard, or phrases we've heard as of late, is digital TMC. What does that really mean, and what does it mean to you, and is it a term that's going to be around? Or?
Yeah, it's interesting, it's fun for us because, Egencia from our inception,
of course, right?
More than a decade ago, we started as a digital TMC, and so it's great to see a lot of the other travel management companies now coming out and wanting to be a digital TMC as well. But for us, it's not as straightforward as just putting together and cobbling together a lot of great technology and then putting some marketing behind it. It's really living and breathing, understanding technology and how it can help our travelers every single day. And we're really looking at it as, almost moving beyond a digital TMC and really moving into being a TMC as a platform, as a technology platform, where we can start integrating a whole lot of additional services for our customers, for our travelers. But as far as everyone else coming and saying digital TMC, we're very excited to have everyone come join that story.
Well, to me it feels that, having been in the industry a long time, I feel like there's always these convergences that happen, and certainly I think we're probably at that point, right, in terms of, Egencia as an entity, certainly, when you started out, had a certain product type of customer that you were, appealing to, but now it's pretty, you're obviously serving a broad array of customers, and then conversely, the traditional agencies have had to learn to compete in a whole different way, and thus the convergence, right?
Yeah, and that's the historical model of many of our competitors has been to go out and source different technologies,
right, and
then piece them together with a service offering. From our standpoint, having really that single platform, that single technology, we're not built on different pieces. We own and run all of our own technology.
Right.
That means that if you contact into an agent, one of our fantastic travel consultants, they're going to be using the same system, have access to the same information that you as the traveler have access to. And that really is that platform where it's not different systems, but it's really an integrated experience for you as the traveler.
Right. So, talking about the traveler, now the other phrase everyone talks about, personalization, of course. And, again, an observation that it's not like suddenly everyone woke up in the last few years and said, now I want personalization. Yep. Everyone's always wanted personalization. Yep. But the economy's different now, and so companies are certainly viewing travel differently in terms of being to be an employer of choice. I have to think differently about
Absolutely.
how travel is done, and so talk a little bit about personalization from your perspective.
Yeah, I think you just noted on it. Travel is really becoming almost an HR type of thing.
Yeah.
Business travelers, they want to have a great experience, and companies are providing that for them through their TMCs like Egencia. Personalization for us is just something that, again, we build from the core. Whether it was 5 years ago coming out with our first mobile app, and then the ability to be able to click directly on a link to have a travel consultant call you,
right?
Instead of having to call in, and then they would know everything about you. They'd know where you were on your trip, what's going on, be able to help you right away. It's from little things like that to really designing and building this whole TMC as a platform directly around you as a traveler. Right, so all of our experimentation, all of our looking and data that feeds into making the platform better every single day is really all about you as the traveler, you as the travel director and travel manager of the program, making it better for you every single day.
Right.
Up until just last year, where we're coming out with little features like making sure that we know what frequent locations you travel to. Right. Ensuring that if you're traveling to a new location, you can see where your coworkers most frequently book and stay.
Right.
So little things like that just make the overall experience just a little bit easier, just a little bit better every single day.
Interesting. So looking out the next year from now, when we're back here at convention next year, what do you think, what's the trend you're seeing, or certainly an area you're focused on in the next year or so?
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. I think 20 years ago, we saw the emergence of online as really the big disruptor in travel. Yep. And really what I think happened there was the travel agent's screen got turned around to the traveler themselves. Every traveler had the opportunity to become a travel agent, if you will.
Right.
Full democratization of that information. The trends that we're seeing emerging and that we're in the middle of right now, I think is actually, and may be so bold as to say, the screen is going to go away.
Right.
The screen going away because you've got these smart speakers, you've got Alexa, Google Home, Amazon's Alexa, Google Home, Microsoft's Cortana. They're becoming intelligent agents to help you out. So it's much, much faster. You can speak 140 plus words a minute. Best typists can type at around 60 words a minute.
Right.
So much, much easier to be able to speak to one of these intelligent agents and say, for example, I'd like to change my flight, or can I get on the earlier flight? To be able to understand that context. And so it's not just buzzwords anymore around chatbots and things like that. I think it's really becoming a real thing where you can start interacting through a non-screen type environment.
Okay. Well, again, as always, Michael, very interesting insights, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very much for your time today.
I'm Mike McCormick, live from GBTA Studio here in San Diego.